Hello, everybody. How are you? And welcome to Ascended Masters. I'm here again with Dr. Neer. You probably already watched the video. If you haven't, make sure you check it out where he talks about the sulfur product that they actually make available to people and how we're deficient in it, right? So we're all deficient in it, but we probably don't know about it. So if you haven't watched that video, do make sure you do check that out and really do your research on that. Because if you're not feeling at optimum performance or at the peak performance that you know that you should be, it's something that you definitely want to research. Today, all of you conscious business people out there. This is why we wanted to bring Dr. Ron back on here to really talk about not only the product and revisit that a little bit, but you all are talking to people, you all, whether you have radio shows or whether you are, you have a lot of people that are really dialing into what you're wanting, your messages are. Talk about how to help them vibrate at a higher level. Talk about getting them healthy, and sulfur can help do that based on what we understand right now. So Dr. Ron has put together an affiliate program for you, which is when you are actually not only going to be able to help people with the sulfur, you're also going to get paid for it as part of your business. So I'll leave it up to Dr. Ron to explain more about that because it's his business, and I'm sure he'll do a much better job than I will. But please join me in welcoming back Dr. Ron. How are you?
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, it's good to have you back, and thanks for this. So, for those tuning in for the first time, can you briefly touch on, before we get into the affiliate side, for those conscious business people that are tuning in and looking at, what are the things that they need to share with their audience? Can you share with us really the theory and the importance of sulfur in our life right now, especially in today's time?
Yes, Jay. In the olden days, our soils, prior to our present farming practices, our soil had sulfur. And as time has evolved and our harsh chemicals, that's been taken out. And we're supposed to end up naturally with it just from eating normally in our vegetables and stuff, and then achieve about 3% in our body. And we don't get anywhere close to that. Most people are less than a half a percent. And so we have to supplement with it. It's just not there. In fact, years ago, you used to hear stories where people come to the old rotten egg smelling water wells, and they knew the importance of that water, and they would come for miles and they would bottle that, the old artesian type wells and stuff. And that's all they were after. They had learned the benefits of the sulfur. So nowadays, if you supplement with it, it's basically all about oxygen, because sulfur's number one mechanism is to transport oxygen. So it brings in the oxygen and then it takes out the trash. So that's its twofold purpose. And there's really only four elements on the periodic table: hydrogen, sulfur, selenium, and tellurium. But sulfur is the one that the body's supposed to have the most concentration of. And really, no illness survives well in an oxygen rich environment. You take, when people get gangrene, what do? They put you in hyperbaric oxygen tent. You get your health struggling in the hospital, what do? They put oxygen on you. So it's all about oxygen. And when we learn how to do that naturally and supplement with it, then that's how we combat a lot of things. Of course, we want to have some exercise and we want to eat well and do our part consciously, but that's how it works. It's pretty simple. And so we've developed an affiliate program to where you can help your people become healthy. We pay a 10% commission. We send out checks every quarter, and we have an affiliate link. You sign up and you give them that link, and every one of your people will buy through your link, and then we do all the shipping and everything. And it's actually pretty simple. You just coach, educate them, and get them to your link.
It's so important because we've been talking about this a lot, Dr. Ron. We're conscious business people, being the ones tuning in here, that are really out there trying to make a different mind, body, and spirit. They're really wanting to, again, make this their life and make a business of this. And, it's so important that, you get valuable things, everybody, or valuable products and services that are unique to people. And again, you don't hear a lot of it. What's your reasoning that you think that not a lot of people hear about silver? Why do you think that's been blocked so much for people to learn more about it? Just in general?
it's really kind of strange because there's a lot of them. I mean, a lot of people want to be healthy, but sulfur's, it's been around for a long, long, long time. Dr. Stanley Jacobs has been talking about it, but all of the popular doctors, Axe, Mercola, uh, Gundy, I mean, just go on and on. They all talk about it. But they don't really have a product, but they tell you that they know that sulfur is important because of its oxygen transportability.
And
So
that's interesting. You said that they all talk about it, but they really don't have a product. So here you go. You actually have a product here, which is really cool about that. So when someone does become an affiliate, it's as simple as this, is it? Just go to the affiliate, sign up, and then just start getting in their information?
yeah, they fill it out. We get an email, we review it, make sure it's got all the content in it. Then we email them back an affiliate link. It's got a lot of googly gaw in there at the end if they want to shorten it to something cute at the end, you know, ABC company or whatever at the end instead of all the hodgepodge that a computer does. We can, you know, bit shorten it for them, and then we email it back to them, and when we send it to them and then enable it on our end, takes, you know, less than a minute for all of it. And once we send them that link, they're ready to start posting.
So I can see it now. People are definitely going to want to do this, but they're probably going to want to see if you can come on their shows. A lot of people have podcasts and shows. How would they get a hold of you to inquire about maybe you being a guest on their show to talk about this, you know, from an expert's point of view?
The best way would just be through our customer service of our website. That'd be the best way. That's because then they're on the site.
Gotcha. They can get a vibe for it all. All right, everybody, listen to you conscious business owners out there, you know, thank you all of you for being here and fighting the good fight. Again, this is something that we haven't heard much about. We know we have heard about it, but it hasn't been pushed hard. And it looks like it needs to be pushed harder because it is something that, from what we understand, that all of us are deficient in. So if this is something that you feel like your audience could benefit from or would benefit from, you have not only the ability to be able to help promote it through your audience, but you also have the expert here who can come in and talk about it and answer any questions you got. Thank you again, Dr. Ron, for your service, making this available to everybody. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in here to Ascended Masters. And, you know, much love on your journey called life. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, Jay. Let us know how we can help.
Yeah, of course.